This morning, our very special guest is our friend Kori Pennypacker, the CEO of Bible2School. Kori, good morning to you.
Good morning, Liam.
How are you?
Doing really well.
Good.
Staying warm.
Yeah. You have to right now, man. It looks like it's going to get a little bit warmer. So, Bible2School, you guys are growing pretty fast, but tell us what Bible2School is.
Sure. Bible2School is a public school ministry, and we teach the Bible to public school kids not before school, not after school, but actually during a public school day. And we equip communities to do that, actually, not only just in Pennsylvania, but around the country.
Wow. What states are you in?
We are in North Carolina, Idaho, and Texas right now. So,
wow.
Yeah, but still growing. We have lots of inquiries. But people want to know, like, how can you do this? How can you teach the Bible during a public school day? How, is that legal? And I'm happy to say, Liam, that it's legal. It's been legal for a long time. It's called release time. It's federal court rulings called release time. And that's way back in 1914. And it was upheld by the U.S. Supreme Court in 1952, but the three things that make it legal, the three requirements, is that you have to be off-site, so we take them off campus. You have to have parental permission, and it can't cost the taxpayer any money, so it's all privately funded.
Okay, you guys are very smart. You have this all figured out. For those who aren't familiar, what does the day-to-day look like? What can someone expect to see in one of these classes?
Yeah, the kids, they once a week, for an hour a week, they come off site, either bused or they walk to a nearby church or youth center, and they come in with actually over lunch and recess we do this, because we do 2nd through 5th grade. We do elementary school. You can do it any K through 12, but we do 2nd grade through 5th grade. And they sit down at the table with their lunch, and they sit in a small group of 5 or 6 kids and a small group leader, and they learn about the Bible. And they have every week a Bible story. They have a think about it question, which is really cool, like Joseph and his brothers. And, they learn about, he had 12 brothers, there's 12 of them. But they also learn, how do you forgive others? And that think about it question, how do you forgive others? So we really dive in with the kids and have a safe place for them to ask spiritual questions. So it's an hour long, including the travel time, and they are hands-on. They do crafts and games and act it out. It's very VBS-like, and the kids love it, and they can't wait to come.
That is so cool. Have you found that most kids go to church, or is there a population of kids that are hearing the gospel for the first time with you guys?
The coolest thing about Bible2School, the outreach that it has, is that almost every year, 50% of our kids have no church home. So we are reaching the kids that are not going to go into church. Yeah. And this year it's 52%. As of now, and we keep growing and growing. And these parents sign them up. It's a good thing. They're learning biblical morals and values, and it's in the middle of a school day, so they don't have to pick them up or drop them off. So it's real convenient, but it's real powerful, and there's so much impact.
Kori, do you have any good stories of how God is working through Bible2School to touch these kids' lives?
Sure. So far this year, this is my favorite one, and it's about a little boy. He came in and he said, "I'm so sorry, I forgot my Bible today. I took it home because I wanted read it with my grandmother. When she comes to visit, I want to have it there. She needs to read the Bible, and I want to read with her." And we were like, wow, you're thinking ahead, thinking, I'm going to take this Bible home to read with my grandmother who probably doesn't know God. And so that's, in our country, there's not very many, it's very going down.
No, it is.
With spiritual awareness. But there's a spiritual hunger out there that we have seen. So we're excited about that.
That's so cool. And it's so cool to see kids from non-church backgrounds being signed up for this. That means that this area is growing. You probably need volunteers. Is that correct?
Yes, we actually have, Liam, we have kids on the waiting list.
Oh, wow.
Who don't know Jesus, and they want to join our program. And we have classes that need to open this January. And so we would love for somebody to contact us on our website is Bible2School.com. That's Bible, the number 2, WJTL.school.com, and we'd love to talk to you. Maybe come test drive with us. But it's a 2-hour, once-a-week deal, and we will guarantee you will make an impact in a child's life.
That is so amazing. If you want to learn more, in the meantime, Bible2School, Bible, the number 2, school.com is the place to visit. We will talk more with Kori on the way, so stick around for that. More music to encourage you on a Tuesday morning. Bodie is on the way next. And we have had the pleasure this morning of hanging out with our friend Kori Pennypacker. She is the CEO of Bible2School. Kori, good morning once again.
Good morning.
For those who weren't tuned in the first time, can you tell us a little bit about what Bible2School is?
Bible2School is a public school ministry that teaches the Bible to public school children, not before school, not after school, but during school. And we actually equip others around the state and around the country to do this in their communities. So it's very, very cool. Kids
cool.
love it. What makes it legal, though, because everybody's asking, ding, 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 how's that legal? Is that you have to be off-site, off-campus, have parental permission, and no tax dollars can be used. So that is a federal release time court rulings that happen that are upheld by the Supreme Court.
That is so cool. I remember you saying you're in 4 different states, but that's not necessarily near Pennsylvania. What are the 4 states that you're in?
Yes, Pennsylvania, Idaho, Texas, and North Carolina.
That is incredible.
So far.
You're growing at a rapid rate, but you've seen the impact growing as well. Tell us a little bit about the impact that Bible2School has had on some of these kids.
Well, we had a little boy who, and most of our kids are not church, so it's like 52% that don't go to church. But this little boy, he was, we say they're energetic, and that's code for they kind of have like behavioral stuff going on. And he was very energetic, and the mother wrote us an email and said, hey, I see behavior changes in my son since going to Bible2School. But the biggest one is I was having a bad day the other day. He ran and got his Bible and looked up encouraging verses for me, and and talked to me about it, and we read them together, and she said it was just incredible. I mean, a little boy doing that for his mom, I just warmed my heart. So it was very, very cool. But we just see this year, especially this fall, we have seen more kids come to Christ than we ever have seen. And I know people, it was pretty, with the Charlie Kirk assassination and tragedy and things going on in the world, we just know that, light shines in the darkness. So the darker it gets, the lighter, and people want to go toward the light. So parents are signing their kids up. And so, as you know, we need volunteers.
Yeah, for sure. So first, how old are the kids that are in Bible2School? Who do you serve? Yeah,
they're in elementary school. They're 2nd through 5th grade. We're really excited that we're actually going to be starting 6th grade possibly next year.
Cool.
So we're expanding the grade. But these kids, most people come to know Christ between the ages of 4 and 14, and that's elementary school. So we're really hitting the prime time. The kids are forming their morals and values actually in their brain.
Wow.
So you want big impact? Come join us.
And you're seeing the impact back on you. These kids are affecting even the volunteers that are coming out and teaching, yourself included. Now, you have a need for volunteers because you're growing so large. How does that work? Is there registration for children? Can you tell us a little bit about the process of getting involved in Bible2School?
Sure. With becoming a volunteer, you can just contact us and we can talk to you and set up a time for you to come test drive. It's 2 hours once a week. Guaranteed you will love it. And then for the children, you can get online and register your child. Look to see if you have a program in your area. If you do not, we'd love to talk to you about exploring getting one in your area because it's so impactful and it reaches your kids' friends. Like even if your kids are really steeped in the Bible, they get more reinforcement. Never hurts, but also they get to invite their friends. Their friends might not come to church with you, but they would come to Bible2School with their friends.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Now, that's one way to get the word out. Another way is stuff like this. And I actually saw you on Focus on the Family.
Yeah.
What's that about? Tell us about that experience.
It was an incredible blessing, absolutely, to be on Focus on the Family. But we are partnering with Focus on the Family. I am and writing a book for public school parents to help them learn how to help their kids live their faith in public school. The book's coming out in September. One of the questions I've written for the New York, for a newspaper, and was asked the question by a reader, how do I protect my child from harmful cultural elements in the public school system, which is really fair. But I took the book and said, like, it's not actually how do you protect them. It's flip the paradigm and say, how do you prepare them? And especially in a unique space of the public school, you'd be surprised at how much religious freedom they have, how much religious freedom you have as a parent to help your kids live for Jesus in public school confidently.
Wow. That's amazing. Congratulations on the book. You said it's coming out in September. Do you know where it'll be available for folks who are interested?
Anywhere books are sold.
Wow.
But I'm new at this, so I appreciate you having me on here.
Oh,
so
my
we can.
goodness.
And the more people we hear about the book and hear about what we do, that's what they start Bible2School. So I'm looking to get on more shows like
awesome.
this.
Absolutely. Spread the word and get more information at Bible2School.com. That's Bible, the number 2school.com. Kori, thank you so much for being here with us today.
Always a pleasure, Liam.
It is always a pleasure.